What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the video, guys. So I decided I'll split the clips. It probably would have been too long. So I want to speak about is like how I go and search my car parts, or how I even search for this block. So first thing what I do, and I try to set out with, now I'm young, just many of you guys out there I think very rational when it comes to certain things. Everything's kind of about instant gratification, especially when I'm in the moment. I want it now. But especially not buying car parts, you want to have, or I try to have, discipline and setting a budget. Now, setting a budget doesn't mean because broke or I don't have that much money, but it just makes me disciplined. If I want to buy a part, I'm not gonna come out of that price range unless I want to work harder. So I bought these mounts. They came in the price range. If I wanted to buy expensive mounts, that means I'd have to work more hard at work, or when I take that money out, I have to make that money back. Now, it all depends on what's best for you. If you want that part right now, for that specific part right in front of you, go ahead, but just make sure you have to work hard and make that money back. How I search for the parts, come on guys, we're young. Our generation's very tech savvy. Probably when a kid is 2 years old right now, they know how to use a phone. So you got Craigslist, you got Facebook, whatever forum engine you're trying to build. So there's many forums. If you're in a LS forum, if you're in a 4G63 forum, if you're in a Honda forum, just search for that engine. I'm sure people are selling parts. For me, K28.org and Facebook. K28.org has a group, so if you really don't want to have to be searching through classifieds, there's people that post up on Facebook parts that they're selling. For me, this time eBay came through. Now, I was actually supposed to have passport mounts, and listen to me guys with this part. If you guys are going to do PayPal and you're gifting money, just know that money is not accountable for. Do your research with that on PayPal. Now, that's not the reason why I didn't go with passport mounts. The problem was my eBay, my PayPal account wasn't activated. I haven't used it in a while. I don't send money to PayPal. So I had to send PayPal my social security number, proof of address, and proof of ID. And when they send the money from your bank account, it takes like a couple business days. So the guy already sold them out. So I lost out on that. But I didn't cry. I wasn't upset. Just try again. Just keep searching. That's all I do. I spent hours searching for car parts. Is this PC behind me? How you guys get the content? I'll kill searching car parts. So bad that I skipped doing my homework. Just buying car parts. Do your homework, guys. So you just have to go out there and search. You know what's best for you. You know what your budget is. No one knows what your budget is. Only you know. So you guys go out there and search. I remember when I start like really search for car parts and all that. My first car coming to the United States when I came back here was, Civic SI, FBP, Black SI, and I know the things that I try to learn and do before spending. Everything didn't go well. So what I'm trying to say is, for instance, buying a used block, buying a used block with a blown head gasket or a spun bearing, even if that's cheap, everything adds up to opposed buying a good, decent short block for the money, and especially if you just want to learn how to reassemble. Everything still adds up. I think of this as sunk costs, if you guys already know what sunk costs is. Especially if something you're not going to make a profit out of, you just want to have a cool car. And nothing's wrong with that. I'm doing the same thing. I'm not making a profit off of this. Even if I'm probably assembling engines, if I'm assembling B16s and D16s, there's so many companies out there doing the same thing and probably making more profit, and they have a legit shop. So if for me to market, I really have to market hard, and I probably have to have a portfolio out there before I go out and say, oh, well, I'm an engine builder. So this is all just, I should say, a hobby, and just maybe me learning. Yes, I want to make a living out of this, but until then, this is just me having a cool car. So you have to know what your financial situation is. If you have kids, if you're trying to build a house, you're living with your parents, buying a bunch of used car parts probably isn't the best idea. If I was living with my mom, especially in my apartment, I'm gonna buy a block. Okay, heads, blown head gasket. Buy it apart. Buy this. Buy that. So you have to know what your situation is. But in general, when searching for those car parts, guys, there's all those avenues. Now, if you're going to meet someone like Craigslist, make sure you're safe. Do it in a safe area. If you're strapped, so be it. But the last we want to lead to is violence, all right? Because, people nowadays, everyone has motives that are kind of weird, for due respect. So just go out there and search, guys. I'm happy with these mounts. Obviously, you guys can tell they're used. I love used parts, but I don't bash people who buy brand new parts either. If you want to go buy a brand new long block, go ahead. If you want to go and buy a JDM long block, go ahead from an importer. I think for us used guys to have these used parts, it take those guys and girls to go out and get new parts. So I'm not bashing anyone, period, at all. Go out and buy your new parts, guys. If that's safe with you, do so. Obviously, there's pros and there's cons. You guys get warranty and all that. I'm going to buy new parts. My oil pan, my steel oil pan, I'm going to get from K-Tune, or straight from Honda. I'm going to be getting some K-Tune parts. Once the budget and once it's in my price range, I'm going to go get it. I don't have anything getting used parts. If you're first time building an engine, obviously you want to start small. Don't matter how much money you have, but still it all adds up, because who says it's going to go right? Especially for me, if this doesn't go right, it's all a sunk cost. Especially if you're going to college, just get a car to go to college with. But again, following your dreams comes with consequences. So it's all wavy, guys. That's how life is. We know how life is. I don't want to come negative to you guys, but I want you guys to go out there and do the research, just like I am. I learned from that first car of mine. If you guys watched my old video when I had the K-Swap MR2 or Miata, I actually wanted EM1 blue. I never owned the blue one. I want the blue one, and I never got it. So I had to go with the budget, and EM1 chassis are fucking expensive, especially when they're clean, they're mint, they're expensive. So I had to go with this shitty DC2. Now, I'm not ungrateful for the DC2, but not really my chassis of choice. But if you want to play hard, especially K-Swap, again, you guys already know it's a very involving swap. You're buying a bunch of parts. You have to probably twist and turn some bends just to have what you want. It may not come out A+ like some of the crazy K-Swap cars out there, or whatever swap you're doing. It doesn't matter if it's B series. You have to bend to your budget. Now, I know I already could have gone with a boosted B series. I already knew that, but that wasn't where my heart is. But you just gotta go out there and do the research, know what your budget is, and go from there, guys. So thank you guys for watching this video. Peace out.